peak or ban?
Well, let's see here, right? I mean, RSG on the blue side, what usually they like is perhaps they can pick up the Valentina, right? Securing a hero for Aqua, taking it away from the hands of Moreno as well. But it's just Ling here. Perhaps another Assassin Fanny might come through.
Ling, Vanny, Lancelot, maybe. Three of that are the Super Can most favorite hero. That
Yeah.
maybe if they want to just shut down the Super Can.
But so far, Lancelot has been led through and no one wants to pick it up anymore.
yeah.
I'm
Why?
kind of sad.
You know what? I think Lancelot is a hero that is
He
tier
is a hero.
A.
All right.
True. I think tier A here, right? I mean, sure, it's reliable, but it's very situational. Because nowadays, a lot of heroes can really catch that Lancelot, i.e. Cho, i.e. Kufra. So a lot of counters towards his mobility, and I feel like that is why teams or players does not really prioritize that Lancelot. But there you go, the Uranus ban comes through from the side of Bigatron Alpha.
They didn't want to give the Uranus freely for the RSGPH, but we gonna see. Are Fanny gonna be close from the RSGPH, or they gonna open it and use Fanny on the first pick?
Wow.
I mean, let me think about it. Let me think about it. If can Saken so far, we've only seen him using a Bruiser Gold lane is Bane, right? Because if RSG they pick out the Fanny first pick, then they could do a
EX fighter.
yeah, basically double fighter side lane, right? So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that is an option that makes it so that even if they do want the Fanny, it might be the third pick or just the fourth pick. But Super Ken, he should be comfortable on the Fanny too, right? Okay.
That's why both of them can use Vanny.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a contest if, like, looking at the draft, at the first pick draft, especially on the first pick and the first and second pick for the Bigatron Alpha.
And
Here's the thing. If they don't ban the Valentina, okay,
Yeah.
they ban out the Martes, so perhaps it's going to be a Valentina. And if they want the, the Fanny,
yeah.
maybe secure something else like Arlet.
Arlet, yeah,
Yeah,
I really
Arlet.
like that. I really like that approach if Bigatron does really commit that. Because again, Aqua plays really well the Valentina here. Perhaps if not the Valentina, there is a Joy, but then again, there's Kaja to respond. Very risky.
Call too.
And so I guess Valentina is just a solid pick here. But RSG, what I really love from their first phase ban is that Melissa ban, right?
Yeah.
Really understands that Saken is a very, very good
Oh.
Melissa player. But no, they didn't not went for the Valentina.
I guess
Okay.
they're just really confident with the Joy.
But with Joy, I think Kaja is still open. Are Bigatron Alpha gonna pick Kaja and Fredrin maybe?
The question is, well, where is this Joy going to go? Right?
Yep.
Is it going to go to the jungle? Is it going to go to the EXP? Either way, I think RSG, they're trying to bait something out. Do you guys want the Valentina now? Because you guys can pick it up. Because as we saw from the previous series, Farsa can handle the Valentina very, very well. But if Bigatron Alpha, they themselves pick up the Farsa, they're going to have problems with the Joy.
For sure. For sure. So again, RSG understood what you said, Lafel. So this is a very good chess game here from side of RSG, but it's not going to be Valentina nor Arlet here. It's going to be two physical heroes, Claude, AoE, okay, DPS, and a burst physical from side of Paquito.
I think it's a wise option from Bigatron Alpha since Cloud playstyle is just diving into the team fight
Yeah.
itself. So it doesn't make Joy any space to go into the back line. And Paquito is one of the counter of Joy.
And
because of the burst damage.
I gotta say, worst comes to worst, the clock can split as well.
Yep.
He clears the lane very, very fast. He
Yep.
goes around the map very, very fast. So it's gonna be pretty safe for him to maneuver. So now, RSG, a lot of the power picks that we were talking about, they could even probably get the Kaja here if they want. And they did get the Kaja and the Beatrix.
Okay. So it's still a flex here for the Joy, right? Jungler or EXP. But then again, on the other side, you have the Paquito. They can also be flex, Jungler or EXP. So I think both teams, what they're trying to do is just taking their time. A good third pick here is, I feel like, a Mage here. Again, Valentina is still open. Farsa is still open as well. They can limit that.
Oh,
that
Kadita is
Mage.
still open.
Kadita
Yeah.
also is still open. Very interesting.
Even Kadita can aim for the Beatrix on the back line, but Valentina can stealing the IMU from the Divine Judgment, but Franco, they want the secure one. They want like having a suppress ability to stop Joy wherever come.
It's Super Vince Franco as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can expect quite a lot here. So it looks like game number 1, they really just want to use their best heroes and then try to finish off the draft as nicely as possible. So I kind of feel like both coaches are having the same kind of mindset.
Yeah, it's both of the coaches here having a straightforward kind of draft where it's somehow pick-offy, but from the side of Bigatron, it has more EOE, it has more mobility as well if you really compare it towards the side of RSG, where I feel like they will fix that in that second phase. Let's see, Arlet ban here, a very good ban, I suppose, so will they commit to another EXP potentially to force this Joy on that EXP?
Maybe for the Terizla.
Maybe.
Yeah, Terizla, the penalty zone, it can cancel Cloud Blazing Duet since it's a knock-up evac. And when facing against Paquito, on the early game, I think Paquito gonna have waiting for all of the skill resource from Terizla got out.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's safe to force the Joy to go to the EXP because at this point, if Joy goes to the jungle, might be a little bit easier for Bigatron Alpha to deal with it just because you don't have the Vengeance. So if Vin uses the Bloody Hunt on the Joy, there's no way that the Joy can survive.
It's going to be an insta-kill right here. So approach from side of Bigatron, very straightforward as well. 4 heroes towards the side of Nats, right? Uranus, Martis, Arlet, and as well as Esmeralda. So they're targeting Nats here in this first game. Will it work or not? Because Nats, what is left? Terizla. They can pick it up because they have the first pick in that second phase.
Yep. Because if they pick Terizla, I think it will be a good AoE hero too to stop the RSGPH from the team fight. But we gonna see our Terizla are their option right now. Oh, it's Valentina.
Whoa.
So they're still hiding where this Paquito is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really want to exploit that last pick and saying, yeah, sure, Nats, we banned your heroes. We're going to force you into that Terizla pick because what else hero is there on the table?
And they're opening
Joy,
up,
maybe, yeah.
They're opening up Farsa still here.
True.
Right, because they don't ban any mages. RG themselves banned out the Kadita. So what else? What else?
What else here, right?
The best option right now.
Because to be fair, Farsa is not happy going up against the Claude. So that's the reason why they don't ban out the Farsa.
Paramis? Oh, it was banned out.
Yeah.
It's best ban out.
Oh.
I think the last option, if they want to play the high ground defense
Cyclops.
with
No, I'm just
Farsha.
kidding.
No. Maybe Lilia, if they want to play
It's still Farsa.
the tricky one. But yeah, it's still Farsha and Fredrin.
Okay, but still don't
That's
know
a
what-
question.
Yeah,
Still
still don't
question.
know. The draft finished. RG was like, okay, but no, seriously, guys, which one's jungle? Which one's EXP? What if Bigatron Alpha did the same thing? They pick up another hero, it's like, okay, but yeah, for real, which one's going EXP?
Yeah.
Which one's going jungle?
I mean,
Yeah,
they
and,
have
and it's a
sense.
kind of habit, right, from Aldo when he's like drafting because he's like to picking a very flexible hero on the first pick and then just let the enemy guess what role that the hero's gonna play.
Well, I feel like the enemy now because I'm trying to guess and I have no idea. They're high-fiving each other, just like, yeah, guys, we won the draft. Baxia. Okay, Paquito, EXP then.
Okay, now it's clear, at least for the side of BTR. Nats, the switch up, the switcheroo, oh, it's Nats Fredrin.
Okay, so now we see that the Joy is going to the jungle, and I can see that now we're going to the casters.
Thank you so much, LaFell, and to our panel, here we go. The second elimination match of the day, RSG Philippines versus Bigatron Alpha. Gideon, I gotta be honest, I'm excited to see the rematch. It's Flight versus Supervin.
It is. It's going to be a tough matchup, but more importantly, whether or not it's... I wouldn't even say they have learned from their mistakes, but more importantly so, whether or not they have learned... Man, I can't do the blink thing. I've immediately blinked like 3 times.
We're right in front of the air conditioning. We didn't think this through.
We didn't think this through. Our entire bit was just destroyed, hoping that we can compete with compete with light. Not even close. But yeah, the draft is not easy coming in. I feel like in so many positions, Bigatron might actually be in a position where they could look for counter engages, but even so, the flexibility is nice to have.
Yeah, they're gonna have to watch out for the, how do I say this? Potential sudden scaled snowball coming from RSG. They have a Joy with them, they have a Farsa with them, and of course the Matrix doesn't take too long. Bigatron, I feel like they really need to put a little bit more focus into making sure their Claude has a good transition into the mid to the late game.
Exactly, and I think, you know, a lot of this early game is going to predetermine how the next at least 8 minutes of the match is going to go, and this is assuming that the gold lane is like one side is winning. I would say even if it goes 50-50, it's more likely that Bigatron is going to get more oppressive because of this Boxia pick.
And you can hear the crowd roar. The Raiders are in hostile waters as Bigatron Alpha and the Biga Troopers look to continue their journey here in the Snapdragon Pro Series. An orange start, actually, for Demon Kai. Both junglers start in the orange buff, so we might see a, let's say, this opposite side rotation for both junglers. There's a hook coming in from Supervin, but won't be able to reset that, so no delay here onto the farm. The Boxer, though, just a little bit faster right now.
Yeah, just a wee bit faster. Demon Kai walks on backwards, knowing and expecting Superken to actually go and make an attempt for this steal, or at least try to get ahead in EXP, forcing Demon Kai to use an early retribution.
Yeah, he gets to seal it in. Oh, but Light might be in dangerous waters here for him.
And once again, Superken just being super annoying right in the face of Demon Kai. Just like, you got no retribution. I'm going to try and take as many camps and steal it away from you.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the emblems right now. Weapons Master for the Farsa and the Beatrix. Actually, penetration is what the Farsa is going to be going for. So they know that they can snowball. And at the same time, they really don't want to... Oh! Superman, that was smooth.
Very nice Iron Hook, but here comes Superken to try and finish off this kill to make sure that Mike gets punished by the voice boy. Sans Moreno finds first blood into this game, but even Demon Kai doesn't have enough damage to take out Supervin. The Electrifying Beats chunks out 50% of their HP, but no kill secure.
Man, Supervin didn't need the Flicker hook. He just used the Cyclone Eye hook. And that's gonna be Bigatron Alpha getting the first turtle of the game. What a start there by Supervin. And of course, we mentioned a rematch because we gotta go way back to last year when Supervin was still with RRQ. It was Light versus Vin. And we all know who got the last laugh there. I think Supervin's been waiting for this for quite some time, and kind of poetic that that's how we started off this game.
Revenge might just be sweet for Bigatron Alpha, but let's see, because yesterday RSGPH, especially against their, especially when they dropped their match, it didn't look very RSGPH at all. Like Leo mentioned it many times, and I think hopefully Bigatron Alpha can start picking up on those mistakes.
Yeah, they continue. Ooh, a smooth drive-by steal by Superken, and that is a purpleless joy on the side of RSGPH. GTP, Grand Theft Purple, as Leo would call it, and this is not going to be good for the next sequence here for RSGPH, because it seems like Bigatron Alpha are reading the rotations of RSG well. They might be able to stop any next major sequence RSGPH wants to pull off.
Yeah, Supervin actually trying to make an attempt earlier, utilize his flicker very early on, so he won't have it for the upcoming neutral objective, but that's totally fine, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about the pressure that he can apply. Does Bigatron start walking in? He lands the Iron Hook, didn't need the flicker for that one. Superken secures the kill.
Bigatron Alpha are in the zone right now. RSGPH looks like they still haven't shaken off the cobwebs from yesterday's matchup. Light almost getting hooked there, but yeah, comfortably in the zone is Bigatron Alpha. With Demon Kite's resources getting taken away from him, I think now RSGPH are just looking for a not so disturbing transition into the mid to the late game. They're just trying to minimize the damage.
Cerezo diving him, popping the sprint to trace him down and to make sure that he didn't have to close too much distance to actually secure the kill. Nicely done by Cerezo.
Cerezo has massive arms in real life, so that deals double the damage. Physical in-game, emotional IRL as Bigatron Alpha will focus on to getting the second turtle.
Sorry, I can't deal with that. The camera doesn't do him justice to show how big his biceps actually are. But now, once again, Superken being impressive as ever, 2 levels ahead of Demon Kite so far, making sure that his presence is known.
Bigatron, let's see what their next major sequence will be as they have now secured the first 2 major objectives of the game. Biggest question is, will RSGPH trade out the third turtle to go for a push onto the EXP lane? Or will they just try to, how do I say this? brute force it into potentially taking that turtle, because I feel like if they heavily contest the third turtle, it might not go well for RSGPH.
I suppose, but then, like, when is the drop-off point for Bigatron Alpha? Because the way that I look at it, I'm looking at Saken, the fact that he's going for Brave's Might, he wants to live. But wait, hold on. Let's see how the interaction up top side is. Electrifying Beats is going to chunk down Cerezo. Nat's trying to go for the kill, but Cerezo using the knockout strike, actually, instead of the second jab. He's going to get punished for that. Nat's not going to let him go away.
Bigatron Alpha will lose their EXP laner, but in the bottom lane, Saken is going to be able to finish off that tower. Oh, just one more hit, Saken. It's like he was just like, you know what, it's fine. I want that one more minion wave. But yeah, third turtle scenario doesn't look that great here for RSGPH, but they are still trying to find wins elsewhere. That was a great play by Nats and Demon Kite to take down Cerezo. Purple buff going to be spawning in 13, and I think they're going to do everything they can to make sure Demon Kite gets that.
Yeah, they're trying to slow down up on that top side of the map, but RSGPH are now starting to clump together, expecting Superkin to actually go for the invade. If they can punish this, that would be ideal. Superman gets forward, locks down Aqua. He's gone. He's done for. The Blazing Duet to follow it up. Nats down past 50% of his HP, and even the purple buff being taken away by Demon Kite. But now, at least with the Divine Judgment, pulling Superfin out of the way, and Mon able to secure the kill as well. Superfin as well. Again, Superfin is taking a little too many kills here as he finds it on Aqua and as well as Nats.
Oh, Vince been waiting for this, man, with a flick of the wrist, that flicker, and that hook. But RSGPH got to turn it around. Great call by Light to go for that Divine Judgment, and that's going to be Cerezo going straight to the back. RSGPH, heavy contest for this third turtle.
Cerezo can secure this kill on towards Demon Kite side. That champion stance, don't disrespect it in the early game as top tier 1 breaks under the weight of Saken.
Bigatron Alpha right now just look way too heavy for RSGPH. They lose towers on the sides. They lose the third turtle. The Bigot Troopers' coding of non-stop aggression continues. RSGPH, what else can they find in a game where little by little they're running out of options?
Again, they're just trying to starve out Demon Kite right now, making sure that his jungle is not his own. With the tier 1s already broken on all sides for the side of RSGPH, they have full access to the enemy jungle. The Big Troopers looking to invade. Nats and Light working together. Good. Divine Judgment over the wall. Oh my goodness! Aqua with a flip already with the Feathered Airstrike and the help of the Bennett's Rage. Big damage. Superfin on the run. Moreno's going to terrify them. But no, a good stun from Aqua to allow him on to secure the kill.
RSGPH's Light finally getting pulls on his own. Get over here. And they got there. But oh, here's BTR.
Oh, Cerezo gets Nats. He's able to block Cerezo from securing the kill. But Saken with a Blazing Duet will find Light. Gets out with a BMI. And Moreno chases down Nats. But he doesn't want to go any further than this, giving respects to Aqua.
A little bit too eager was RSGPH to crack open that mid lane. As we now look at the items, let's compare the progress of the two EXP laners, the ones who was focused going into this game. Defensive is the route here for Nats. He is playing up with a Kaja roam, so no surprises there. Meanwhile, Cerezo can afford to build damage as his first item, and I think he's going to go into the Hunter Strike eventually after he builds up that Oracle to really maximize the regen that he would get. Now, for the Marksman, on the other hand, despite everything that happened, not that massive a lead just yet for Saken, but that is 2 items over 1 compared to Eman.
That's true. That's a lot.
Oh, let's make it 2 already.
Oh, okay. He's catching up, right? He's catching up. 800 gold lead, not going to mean too much for now until the next item power spike. But more importantly, I'm seeing that Moreno, he hasn't died a single time yet. He's actually outscaling Aqua as of right now with already an Enchanted Talisman and a Lightning Truncheon. Keep that in mind. Not everybody has magic resist.
Yep, and RSGPH know that they cannot contest this Lord. A free one for the Bigot Troopers, but RSGPH will crack open the top unless BTR, can they smell something here? Oh, Demon Kite so close to Finn, but Demon Kite said, no, I'm getting out of here.
Man, Bigatron Alpha rotates so very fast, but
right?
at least with RSGPH, they are making sure that they're not wasting time. Wait, hold on, the hook is good. They find that, he's gone. Cerezo finds the kill. They contest for that purple buff side, and Bigatron Alpha will take it away.
Vin, my goodness, just on point with this Franco, facilitating the lead that RSGPH was able to make, but of course, Super Ken and his bravado to constantly just roll in front of the members of RGPH. Oh, this can be suppressed.
Divine Judgment already being used. Superfin able to get the item hook back and walks away. Saken says hello. Moreno finishes off Iman. Superfin not even breaking a sweat.
What the heck? Bigatron Alpha surviving all of that. RSGPH, I thought that was going to be the Basha gun for good, but Bigatron got the last laugh, and they get all the inner turrets. Base turrets are the only ones remaining right now.
Oh my goodness, Bigatron Alpha playing at a high octane tempo right now. And Cerezo finally finishing off his Hunter's Strike. He's feeling himself. He's like, no, I don't need to get any other items. I just need damage. Good Iron Hook for Supervin. His accuracy has been pretty high this game, but man, how does RSG actually bounce back from this?
They have great high ground defense. They have to punish a Bigatron Alpha getting too eager to end the game, getting too eager to get those pickoffs. Oh, that was close. I felt that in my bones. RSGPH, they're going to be waiting for that defense. Unless Light can get a really good pickoff onto that Kaja, but even more so, they're going to look to get those pickoffs closer to their base than being so far from out of it. Way too risky right now for RSGPH to even get out of safety of turret range.
Oh man, Supervin has been trying many times. I mean, it has been successful in the past, but so far, with these flicker iron hooks, RSGPH are starting to adjust from it.
Yeah. RSGPH now just gonna turtle it out. Fend. Well, Bigatron Alpha will just continue to get all the resources they can while still managing the minion waves that they have. Falcon has been set up for success. A 2-level lead over Emma and already has the Wind of Nature. Emma not close to that yet. So the marksmen of RSGPH will have to watch out for Ken, for Cerezo, and even Saken when they all decide to go in.
Well, I think for Bigatron Alpha, I mean, with the 5K to 6K gold lead that they have right now, ideally they would want to be closer to 10K just to make sure that they can close out the game with the next upcoming Lord. But with Lord turning luminous here, this is where RSGPH, do they 50-50 this? Are they willing to walk out of the base, or are they just going to continue with their high ground?
It seems like high ground is going to be the play. They might try to get a pick off. Not a heavy contest. Just maybe if they can find Vin or maybe Cerezo, but the positioning of Bigatron Alpha are way too good right now, and Bigatron senses it. They know RSGPH is just going to focus on the high ground, will focus on the defense. You mentioned something earlier, closer to 10K of a gold lead for Bigatron Alpha would be great. Because even though this lead of Bigatron Alpha is getting close to around 7,000 gold lead, there is still a chance, potentially.
What?
Aqua. There's still a chance, potentially, for RSGPH to hold on here. Without that feathered airstrike, they might lose some base turrets now.
Well, let's see. Let's double check the items. How much cooldown is he actually working with? Oh man, he's only got 2 items as of yet. The classic Clock of Destiny's into Lightning Truncheon, so not a lot.
Only 10% cooldown reduction on him right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna have that feather airstrike up in time as the first inhibitor turret will fall to this Luminous Lord. Let's see how much else are they going to get. Okay, they're able to use the feather airstrike to clear up that bot side, losing 50% HP. Moreno, he gets pulled in! Iman is down! And Bigatron Alpha, they've got a window! Nats, he's trying to go for it, but Saken is getting to free hit every single time. Live tries for the Divine Judgment, with the Winter Truncheon outplay. Saken takes out Demon Kite, takes out Light. Moreno secures it, and that's already GG, well played.